Let's start part 2 of poliomyelitis. In this part, we are going to discuss epidemiological determinants, that is, agent, host, environmental factors, and mode of transmission of poliomyelitis. Let's see epidemiological determinants of poliomyelitis. Epidemiological determinants, it includes understanding of agent factors, host factors, and environmental factors related to poliomyelitis. Agent factors. Poliomyelitis is caused by RNA virus. This RNA virus belongs to the family Picornaviridae. This virus primarily infects alimentary tract, but in very few cases it is capable of affecting central nervous system. Poliovirus is of two types, wild poliovirus and vaccine derived poliovirus. Simply we can say wild virus and vaccine virus. As you know, wild poliovirus has three serotypes, type 1, type 2 and type 3. All these three serotypes are capable of producing paralytic polio. Similarly, this virus, that is wild poliovirus, is capable of surviving for long periods in external environment. In water, poliovirus can survive for 4 months, whereas in feces it can survive for 6 months. Let's see epidemiological characteristics of three different serotypes of poliovirus. As we already said, all have potential to produce paralytic polio, but type 1 has highest potential to produce paralytic polio, whereas type 2 rarely produces paralytic polio and type 3 less frequently produces paralytic polio. Reservoir of infection. Man is the only known reservoir of infection. Here, man means clinical cases or subclinical cases of poliomyelitis. In case of children, for every clinical case, there can be 1000 subclinical cases. Whereas, in case of adults, for every clinical case, there can be 75 subclinical cases. Do we find chronic carriers in poliomyelitis? No. Like we can find chronic carriers in typhoid fever, we won't get chronic carriers in poliomyelitis. Now, what type of cases will play major role in transmission? These are mild cases or subclinical cases which play important role in transmission of polio. Infectious material or source of infection, it includes feces and oropharyngeal secretions of cases. It means these secretions may contain poliovirus. The virus is excreted in feces for the period of 2 to 3 weeks and maximum period can be 3 to 4 months. What is period of communicability? It is that time during which clinical cases as well as subclinical cases are capable of transmitting virus to the new susceptible host. This period is 7 to 10 days before and after onset of symptoms. Host factors. Age. Poliomyelitis can occur at any age and children are more susceptible than adults. But in India, 50% cases are reported during infancy. Most vulnerable age group for poliomyelitis is 6 months to 3 years of age. Whereas in developed countries, we find the cases are reported after 5 years of age and near about 25% of cases they are reported even after 15 years of age. Males are more commonly affected than females. Male-female ratio is 3:1. Risk factors are those factors which can precipitate poliomyelitis. These factors include fatigue, trauma, intramuscular injections, operative procedures like tonsillectomy, especially during epidemics, and it may include administration of vaccines like DPT, that is diphtheria, pertussis, tetanus. Immunity. Risk of poliomyelitis begins after the age of 6 months. Why this is so? Because up to the age of 6 months, maternal antibodies provides protection to the babies. Immunity can be acquired after natural infection or after vaccination. In both cases, immunity is lifelong. It means those people who suffer from poliomyelitis or those people who take vaccine of poliomyelitis, they become immune to poliomyelitis for longer period. Environmental factors. Poliomyelitis shows highest transmission during rainy season. In India, about 60% of cases were reported from June to September. Even during cold climate, the virus is capable of surviving for longer period. Mode of transmission, it includes direct transmission and indirect transmission. Direct transmission occurs through contaminated fingers. Indirect transmission occurs due to consumption of contaminated food, water or milk. Even flies can contaminate food, and fomites can also play important role in transmission. Another mode of transmission is droplet infection. This mode of transmission, it is mainly seen in developed countries, and droplet spread occurs mainly during acute phase of illness. This is the phase when virus is present in oropharyngeal secretions.